Live. Welcome.
Hello?
Ricky Lugo.
All right.
Got the part out.
38 seconds.
All right, and starting in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Classic. All right. Gentlemen, the day is yours. You have several hours. We'll say it's maybe 8 or 9 in the morning at this point. You have until, I would say, about 8 p.m. where the concert's supposed to start. Got plenty of things to do.
And that's where we're meeting, where we're going to talk about the plans, right? Sorry, we didn't recap that.
Well, yes.
Oh, we're gonna talk to
Graydon
about the
Yeah.
plot.
And I'm sitting with him, and who else is sitting with him?
Chandra.
Yeah, you guys are running point. We're running security, so to
Yes.
speak.
And you're basically
Yeah, I kinda
going
wanna-
to explain that he's in immediate danger from a certain couple of threats. And we'll go from there. As right now, he just knows that she and whoever else she brings with her is with the Bureau. So everybody else is out of the loop, basically. But
So do other people know about the plot to kill him or just us?
as far as you're aware, just you guys.
Okay.
And inadvertently, Kale.
Probably the other guy too, though. Who's the grounds guy? Bellic.
Bellic is the halfling.
Yeah.
He's
Who's
the
the other
dickhead.
guy that like oh, I know who you are. Yeah.
Stovey the
So
owner,
Stovian, probably.
basically. Yeah,
Estovian was the caretaker.
correct. Oh, also, I forgot to mention that little care package from Caremark. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
The other one?
No,
No,
Oh,
you
the
just forgot
same-
to. Yeah,
Okay.
and he told us not to trust Belak. But
But the deviant, if you guys remember, also told us to do not trust Karamark either.
I'm not going to
We don't know who to trust right now, boys.
paste the letter that was included with the mace. In general, you can read it whenever you want. You don't have to read it now. That Jared read out loud last time. Yeah, I mean, you guys got choices yours. It's a little open-ended. You can schmooze, you can drink, you can inquire about or figure out how to inquire about the Whispering Way situation. You can do some research on the Schmerwolf situation. I believe someone has a tattoo kit. Jared did mention that last episode.
Yeah.
That'll take some time
I
up.
want him to. Yeah, I'm gonna ask Alifair. Hey, remember how I mentioned the tattoo kit?
Are you
You,
in Diarrheaville right now? Oh no.
No, I was just finishing making food. Sorry. Like I said, I literally leave work and come straight here.
Yeah, so I want you to tattoo Liza.
That's too much.
Liza on me.
Okay.
Right here. And it's like right at my pubic bone.
Is this something
like a frontal tramp stamp.
Yes, correct.
It's like on under
is
your
this
belly
That's
button.
right.
something? Is this something that I would have practice doing previously?
So that's a you call. It is an element of Varisian culture, and it is an element of Zarni culture, for sure.
Yeah.
Very Russian mob influenced in that sense. Um,
Can you do it in bubble letters?
Why do you want that? I usually like to know why people want what they want before I put it on them forever.
Well, you remember the girl that we met when we killed the witches?
Yep.
Well, that was her name, and she visited me in a dream last night, and we're just in love.
Okay, yeah, sure, why not?
Are you gonna try to talk me out of it?
Oh, you're a grown adult. I don't offer any trade that I have for free, but I mean, I'll give you a good rate. You're my buddy.
Well, hold on a second, buddy. I thought we were boys.
Yeah. Friends should support their friends in their trade.
I didn't know you were a tattoo artist. I thought you were like a detective or something. What is that?
13.
What should I roll to oppose that? Sense motive?
I guess diplomacy back. It's just an opposed roll.
Yeah, so like I was saying, didn't know you were a tattoo artist. I don't know if that's necessarily a trade.
It is. We have.
I thought you
pictures
were
together.
a detective.
Why do you think of me so one-dimensionally? But I'll do it for
I've just
you.
known you for years, and you know.
All right. When do you want it? Now?
Yeah,
Also,
I'll
are
just
we
let-
when we're like doing this performance in the are we trying to draw attention away from the meeting?
My understanding that you guys talked about was that it's mostly just like observe and be security, but you guys could also discuss that element if you so choose.
The morning. It's the morning right now. The meeting's not until 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
kind of structured it with the idea that Gale is the distraction in mind, but feel free to ad lib. You know,
Okay.
do what you gotta do.
I'll kind of lean into Valen and be like, do you think any of these rich pompous assholes have ever seen a tattoo done before?
Probably not.
And far be it for me to meta, but we're going to do your hippie girlfriend's name tattoo and not the anti-werewolf tattoo in the forest surrounded by werewolves. Yes.
I was gonna convince him to put it on there. I was gonna do literally the whole tattoo artist and be like, dude, what if we did it like this instead? What if I added
Wait.
a bear and then
I want the anti-werewolf tattoo, but can't you make it whatever you want it to be?
no, it's like a sigil.
It's
right?
like a rune, yeah. It's supposed to be extremely painful.
Just do her name inside of the rune.
It won't. It doesn't work like that.
Can I do it above it?
It's possible, sure.
That's what I want. All right, let's go upstairs because it says it's really painful.
All right, I'll call the bartender over and ask him for a bottle of scotch.
He will fetch one. Turning a few moments later.
I'll hand it to Valen and tell him to start chugging.
Excellent.
I take a few sips and you know.
Go ahead
He
He
and
stops.
observe.
He takes a couple sips and stops and looks at me, and I'll grab the bottom of the bottle and kind of like upend it.
All right. But you're gonna do her name above it, right?
Yeah. Sure.
I'm gonna stay
Whatever you
downstairs
want,
while they
man.
go upstairs. So
Yeah, I'm
I don't think.
I'll come check on you guys in a little bit.
I think. When do you think it's gonna hurt the least? I'm kind of walking back on the whole pubic bone thing.
Well, I already drew it for that spot
You're gonna have to redraw it.
for free.
I'll give you gold, dude. How much gold do you want?
Depends on where you want it, how big, color, black and gray.
Well, why don't you, as an expert in your field, where do you think I should put it?
I think you should put it on your lower back.
On my lower back.
Just to ward off any werewolves that might be trailing you.
Yeah, you know, you're most likely to get hit from
That
behind.
does make a lot of sense. I think. Yeah, let's do the lower back.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Where are we doing this at?
Promise.
Upstairs?
What do you think about my lower back?
Lower back is good, but I think it's, more basic.
Like, what would be less basic?
The frontal.
He's
Like, who
got a
does
good
that?
point.
Who does that?
You got a hell of a point there. All right, let's do the lower back.
All right, where are we doing this at? In my hotel room? Your room?
Your room. Do you think you can get your wife to hold my hand?
No, sit down. I'll do any of the beds up there
I
have like a
walk over to his wife.
Okay.
not my wife.
I say, hey, how are you doing?
Lovely. You?
I'm about to get a tattoo on my lower back, and I was wondering if you would hold my hand while Alifair does it.
Ask if she has any experience with it.
You guys are so gay. No. Only he gets to hold my hand when we do it.
When you do what? Get tattoos?
Of course.
Oh, does she have one that I've done on her?
Well, do you
course.
want to come hang out and Alifair will be there.
I'll consider it.
She's literally watching to make sure he doesn't murder anybody.
She is side-eyeing Kale.
Would it make you feel more comfortable if he was there too?
What the fuck?
uh,
Oh,
freeze a crowd, force a party. I don't know. That's a bit much. Have you ever had one done?
No. Well, I have other tattoos, but not like a wolf sigil tattoo.
Wolf sigil.
Yeah, it's some cool thing you wouldn't understand.
Well, in that case, no. I think I'll stay where I'm at.
Oh, really? Just trying to get to know you better, you know?
Good luck with that.
What do you want?
I will.
I walk over to Alifair and I say, I can see why you left her, dude. She sucks.
I'll kind of grab him by the back of the arm and chuck him up the stairs.
There's nothing good about her. Not a single thing.
Terrible.
Is there like a like a foot locker at the end of the beds or anything?
Of course.
All right, I'm literally gonna tell Valen to put his knees on the top of the foot locker and bend over the bed like this to stretch the skin out for the sigil.
Is there like a? I'm gonna make like a garrote for myself, you know?
Like a to use as a weapon, or you mean a gag?
Like a gag.
Garrote is like a strangulation tool.
Yeah, no, not yeah. I meant a gag.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
2 G words that I got mixed up. So like I can like basically so I can bite down,
Yeah.
you know, and I don't scream.
Are you guys doing this in front of everybody?
They went upstairs.
No, we went upstairs. Yeah, we went upstairs.
Yeah, we'll save. I mean, you can make one or improvise one.
Yeah, I'm just like very simple. Just make it so that when I scream, not the whole world hears it, basically, and it muffles it all, you know.
We shall see. Provide a +2 bonus to your stealth roll.
Okay.
As I see Valen doing this, I kind of put my hand on his shoulder and be like, "Friend,
You're cutting it.
Your mic's like cutting. It's not picking up.
what about now?"
Perfect.
Seems better.
Yeah, it was just kind of tilted the wrong way. As I see Valen trying to like fashion all this stuff, I'm just gonna put my hand on his arm and be like, "Hey man, I got you. Relax." And tell him to assume the position.
I assume the position.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get everything set up and get ready to go on Valen. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right. Oof.
Make
One
a,
second.
make a UMD roll when you're ready.
Yep.
Oh boy.
What am I
This
looking
could go
for
horribly
here?
wrong.
Mm. Oh. Does this work like this? I don't think I'd be able to concentrate while I'm. Yeah, no. All right. All right, just a UMD roll.
Yes, sir. Just got anything you think might boost it?
I would burst of insight work on that. It's probably dexterity, right?
Some insight for physical skills or for mental? I forget what UMD uses.
Intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Hold on one sec. UMD is charisma, so yeah.
All right. Well. All right. Let me get that UMD roll real quick.
Alright, so that's a...
+8.
Yeah. Well, it's more, it's different than that. It's +8 to charisma, which would make that +4, but yeah. Oh, that's good. Alright, Valen, make a stealth roll. And a fortitude save. DC 17 on the fort save.
It's
Oh, boy.
18 on the cell.
Hmm?
What is it? The DC's
Fort.
Damn.
All right. It is extremely painful, but between the gag, your own experiences in this avenue, as well as Alifair's steady hand, these like almost harpoon-like jagged needles just you're able to bear through it, and very minimal sound escapes from upstairs. Roll 1d3.
Me?
Yeah.
What does a tattoo machine in Lepistad look like?
It's not so much
Is
a
it
machine.
is it magical?
Yeah, it's like a magical stylus with these really hideous needles, and it's sort of like you activate it, and it's like a tattoo gun. So this whole process takes approximately 2 hours, give or take. And go ahead and show you guys. Oh, go on.
I'd like to add a little personal touch here, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Because
Like a
Valen didn't
signature?
ask, because Valen didn't ask to check the stencil. What can I roll to see if this name is spelled correctly?
Linguistics.
You're lucky, dude. This is something I put a lot of points in that I barely get to use.
All right. I would say 16 is sufficient.
You know how many times I've done a tattoo and I get like 2 letters down and I'm like, I spelled this right. Okay.
Probably all the time.
Literally fucking every day of my life.
You're like,
Eyes.
oh shit, this is permanent.
And like some words just start to look weird.
The
Like, when you look at me,
weird
you're
when
like-
you write them. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like
Okay.
lethal.
There's
lethal.
There's a meme in Pathfinder that it's a kind of HP Lovecraft type monster that's like seriously powerful, really scary. It's called an aboleth in D&D, and they transferred over to this game. And when they wanted to like change the license and make it their own, one of the main writers, his name's James Jacobs, he kept spelling the word although wrong, so they changed the name to Algathulu instead of Aboleth. And it's like every single email, it was always like had the red underline in it.
Agathulu.
I would say, yeah, the 16, you know, it's LYSSA.
Okay. All right, man. There you go. You want to hop up and take a look?
I don't know if I can stand up.
Say, you also took 2 points of bleed damage.
Dude, I don't think anybody else should go through that. I have other tattoos. That did not feel right.
What's
Hey,
this
you,
white box that just popped up?
It's what he's about to see in the mirror, of course.
Oh
You got-
man.
You gonna take a look?
I look back in the mirror.
Where's it located? Can I?
Should be the white box in the middle of your.
Oh no. Hang on. Of course, with her name in cursive above
Oh
it.
wait, no. It's LY, 2 of those, and then an A.
Okay.
LY and then double sigil A.
Hell yeah. Where's the sigil at?
It's the S's. I incorporated it into the name for you.
Oh. Dude, how did you learn to do that? That's so sick.
Thank you.
I'm gonna tip you.
All right, I put my hand out.
I give him 100 gold.
That's what I'm talking about. Jeez Louise.
Beautiful. You now have a Lunar Ward tattoo. And tramp stamp.
Yeah, we should go show everybody.
No, we'll say.
Yeah,
we'll
let's
say.
go
Well,
do it.
well, we were doing something while you guys were down there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go
Of
for it.
course.
No,
Let's
no, no,
let's
no,
hop
no.
over. Let's little simulcast, you know.
Yeah, so I'm gonna ask Wagrow to keep an eye on Kale. Because
I'm on it.
I don't really trust the big titty goth girl.
Are you gonna keep an eye on Graydon?
Yes. And Graydon's sitting over towards the bar, correct?
He's up top. Yes.
So he's over by the bar.
Correct.
I'm gonna walk over to the bar and sit down at the bar and ask the barkeep for a drink. And start a conversation with him. Say, hey, you know, how long have you been here at the lodge?
About 3 years now. What are you having?
Enjoy yourself. Oh, whatever's on tap.
All right. Bostovian Pale Ale. Yeah, get by. Tastes good.
Do you know anybody who's ever grown up here at the lodge or like spent more than, you know, like in an employee's time here?
What do you mean by grown up? What kind of time frame are you talking about?
Take 50 gold pieces out of my pouch and like pass them to him like I'm paying for the drink with 50 gold pieces, knowing that it's then what the heck it costs.
Very,
Right?
very, very generous.
I'm looking for somebody who would have more information on the woods here. You know, somebody who would know more than the average person visiting the lodge.
I see. Well, other than caretaker himself, I don't necessarily think that's who you're looking for. There's Delgros, the huntsman. He's been here going on 8 years, maybe more. He's in and out of the Shutterwood most of his life, my understanding.
All right. Thank you for your time. Hope you have a great day. I don't even take a sip of the beer, and I'm mouthing as I walk away. Waste 50 gold. Piece of shit. Do I see Delgros anywhere?
Not inside, but it's probably out somewhere on the grounds. Easy enough to go take a look. Seek him out.
I'm gonna walk outside and take a look and see if I see him.
Sure. I will say he's kind of walking around out near the front gate in the stables on the strip down here.
Delgros, lad, good evening or good morning. How are
Mr. Yellow Eyes. Morning. How you been?
How you feeling?
Rough business. Just trying to get back in the swing of things.
Gotcha. I mean, I got a question for you. I was just in there telling this story that I overheard back home. Well, late night at a festival, we were just exchanging stories, and somebody was telling this crazy story about this place, and it sounded like it was in the Shutterwood. And I wanted to see if you've ever heard this story before. It was like this moonlit bastion. There was like a bunch of trees. You could hear like howling and stuff. I don't know if it was werewolves or what.
There are no
They're
wolves in the
telling-
Shutterwood.
Of course not.
Uh,
Of course not.
anyway,
Have you ever heard any like story like this?
sounds like Temple of the Moon, maybe.
Temple of the Moon.
Yes.
I thought of all places, if I was to tell that story, here deep in the Shutterwood, somebody would have to know.
Oh, it's always rumored. I've never been there myself. You hear about it. We don't take guests there on account of the howling. You know what I mean?
Of course.
I mean, I'm sure there's information in the library, or Ozerov knows. I mean, he's a bit of a bookworm. Get my drift. He's very into
Yeah.
these old ruins. You know, there's a ton of them. They mar the forest out here. This was a something castle or part of a complex at some point, and you know, I'm sure the, what did you call it, the moonlit what?
There's some sort of moonlit bastion.
Yes, like a redoubt temple or something along those lines. You know, it's what everyone says. It's a shrine in the woods.
Do you know anybody who's ever been there?
Pretty large. Not personally, although there was this one fellow. His daughter's here, in fact. Miss Lorimore, I think her name is. He was a fancy archaeologist in his day.
How do you know how to find it?
Books, I'd imagine. He was a bit of a studious man himself. Always coming and going. Taking things from the library.
Gotcha. That's crazy. Well, I'll have to tell him when I get back home that the story is true. There is a temple in the middle of the woods.
Yes. I mean, like,
Too funny.
literally in the middle. You have a map or something, he'll kind of gesture towards it, or if he, you know, he might pull one out if he's got one handy. Yeah, it's supposed to be somewhere in there, but I don't know, man. I mean, you guys look like you can handle yourselves, but I'd be cautious. You know,
I don't really, what reasoning would there be to go there? Do you
My-
know of any?
my point exactly.
Ah,
He just kind of like sweeps his hand out. He's like, see these beautiful, giant, fortified walls? Why doesn't anyone want to stay in the paradise-like mansion inside of them? They always want to go out. Not my
You're
place. Not my place to say, you know. They spend their money, they spend their coin, but...
you're
Well,
right. Just fun to put truth to the tale. That's
Oh.
all. You never know these days anymore,
of course.
All right, well, you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll catch you later on this evening.
You too,
Head
and
back in.
keep your pants dry. Just walks away.
I'll walk back inside, and I'll gesture to Wide Growl that or I'll walk right over to Wide Growl and tell him like, hey, dude, I need to go to the library. I need to get some more information on the temple that we're supposed to find for Garakba.
Do you know where the temple is?
I don't. That's why I want to go to the library and see if I can find information on it.
All right.
Yeah.
Should I stay with Kale?
Yeah, you stay with Kale. I'm gonna
I guess yeah, you stay here with Kale. I'm gonna go to the library, and you watch out for Valen and Alifair coming downstairs.
All right. And I'm across the room just staring Kale down, like kind of menacingly, making sure he doesn't do anything slick.
And I'll take off from there and head in the direction of the library.
Okay.
At this point, I'm coming down the stairs, but I'm like waddling because I can't even. It's hurting right now. I said, "Why, Growl? Look at my
Really?
sweet new tattoo." And I pull up the back of my shirt.
It's like, oh, it's cute.
Thanks, dude. That's what I was going
Must-
for.
You must really like this girl, Lissa.
Yeah, it's actually Liza.
Why does it say Lissa?
That's the way your name's spelled.
Oh,
Just pronounced Liza. She's
I'm.
very refined.
Do I know
You
that
wouldn't
it's?
understand.
Can I? Did I know that you guys went up to do the werewolf sigil?
Up to you
I'm sure we
guys.
said it in front of you.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not a. No, it wasn't a big
All right.
secret. You know,
I'm.
maybe to other people, but like it wasn't.
It's like Valen. It's really convenient that the werewolf sigil is Liza's name. Do I have to get her name tattooed on me?
No, the sigil is the S's in her name. I show him
Oh, those
the,
look
the
sick.
two. Yeah, those are sick, aren't they? Owlfair he did work.
I'm not supposed to let Kale out of my sight.
You want me to watch them so you could get one?
Oh yeah, man. Tag me in.
All right.
I'm still up, like upstairs, like breaking everything down.
Go up. And
All
I
right.
just start watching him.
I'll make my way upstairs. I'll go. Hey, Alfair, can I get one of those sick tattoos?
Oh, man. I guess. What do you just want the sigil?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, Valen had like a whole thing with a name and everything that he wanted, but
I don't. Maybe not now. Let me think about it. I'm not impulsive.
all right. Do you want me to set up a new thing, or can I just use the same needles?
The same needles are cool. It's not the first time.
Okay.
Wow.
Guess
I'm
you
not
don't remember
touching
those
it.
nights at the pigsty.
Nobody remembers
cut-
their nights at the pigsty. That's the point. What happens when you're blacked out stays blacked out.
Actually, what if I just got it on my chest? Like just a big S right here.
Just an S on your chest.
I walk around like I got an S on my chest.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay.
And then just
Yeah,
never
let-
wear a shirt anymore.
Yeah.
All right. Sit down, man.
All right, I take my pants off.
What the hell?
I'm holding my shirt underneath my chin, and then my pants are around my ankles like a kid at a urinal. And I lay down.
All right. Pull your pants up, dude. What the hell?
I've never gotten one before that I remembered.
All right. Just be cool, man.
Always was part of it.
Yeah, I just kind of explained to him that it's not going to feel great.
I look around and I see the thing that Valen had in his mouth. Still a little bit wet, and then I put it in my mouth. I'm like, let's do this. As I bite down on it.
All right. Same circumstances. Go ahead and make a stealth roll +2, a fort save. It's gonna
Well, this
be
is happening. I'm downstairs and I'm not watching Kale at all.
Oh, great.
Like I know he's in the same room, but like making sure he's in the same room, but it's not like I'm like staring at him, you know.
Make a perception check. You just hear.
Ow! Ow!
It's like.
Do you need a UMD?
Yes, go ahead and roll UMD. Ooh.
Oh.
All right.
And fortitude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Easy, baby. All right. I'm gonna roll 1d3.
Hey, that's for me.
Elephant, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It takes me a little longer because it's so much better, dude, with the 28.
So much more surface area.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. You only take
This one
one.
comes out significantly better than Valen's.
Take 1 point to bleed.
Wow.
Very
I
nice.
apply the Hep C debuff.
Gil, what were you doing this whole time? What's going on down there?
Just trying to write down a set list for later.
Excellent. What do you got?
So
What do you got on tap?
I got Moonlit Shame in the tune of Green Sleeves. You know, just trying to throw some tunes down for Durston's charity party.
It's very
Lot
noble.
A lot of wet pants. Just really sitting by the fire and pondering while eyeing my target. I mean, what's his name?
Graydon.
Yeah.
All right. Promise. Shall click over to the library.
What's this entrance to the library like?
Well, you guys have already been in
Cool.
there once.
Yeah, but is there like an old lady at the entrance that I have to read or?
No. It's sort of like the corridor preceding Estovian's office, and you're free to enter. Or it's sort of T-shaped. Find it. It's right here.
Is there any way I can tell if Lozeroff is in?
His door is shut. You can make a perception check. You can see, like firelight if you really want to belly up and like look under the crack of the heavy wooden door, but there's no discernible noise. I mean, it's serious. It's like a piece of oak like this thick, you know, stone walls and all that.
There's something to knock on the door.
You could.
I'll knock.
A few moments later, the door opens and he appears. Spectacles down like this. It's, Mr. Yellow Eyes, what is it I can do for you?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm well. Mired in paperwork with the passing of our poor friend from your fair city. What the
Yeah.
tragedy. Yes.
Too bad. This is pants.
It's a
Who'd
shame.
have guessed?
I mean... Ugh.
Who would have guessed?
Huh.
Anyways, well, I was just down there telling a story about this old tale that I heard, and I just feel like maybe this would be the place to figure out more information. Thinking your library would know more about the Temple of the Moon.
Oh, his eyes sort of light up for a moment. He's like, "Oh, tell me, what do you know about the Temple of the Moon?"
I don't know much about it. There was this festival back home a couple weeks back. Man, I had a big night that night. I ate a lot of mushrooms and got really, you know. Anyway, long story short, end of the night, we're telling stories. Someone was telling stories about this temple type structure, Moonlight Temple, that was in the middle of the woods, and you could hear like you could hear howling all around it, and there was lots of trees. The way they described it to me, it sounded like the Shudderwood. So, thought maybe, you know,
It is an interesting
Rome.
story. Go ahead and make a diplomacy roll. When in Taldor.
no way this could be good. Terrible, huh?
Sense motive. Well, I should say it is somewhat of a passion of mine. It is an ancient place, an old temple to Desna, out in the woods. It's some miles from here, but I would not recommend going there if I were you. It is hazardous, as you have experienced, yes? But if you want more information, here, come with me. And I'll lead you towards the library itself. He's like, where did I put it? Alright. Here we go. He stops in the middle of the S's. Reaches up for this dust-covered, pale blue book. Says, Stars Amid the Shudder, Pilgrimages and Lost Shrines of Desna. It's like, opens the pretty hefty tome. He's like, this is an old book. It's written before the tyrant took power many years ago, centuries. A priestess, name was Belira Thorn, was a scholar of Desna, basically. But man, here's where was the holy site? Here we go. Flicks to a bookmark. You might find this interesting. I'll leave you to it, and if you like, we can discuss more later.
Sounds good. Do you think I'd be able to take this as long as I bring it back?
Of course, of course. Please just take care. It is quite old.
I'll be very careful and take care of it.
I cast Spark.
And I'll sit there for a second and like start weaving through it. Sorry.
All right. You want to read it now, or you want to take it with you?
I just figured I'd like skim through it and just like make sure it's in like you know, maybe like table of contents to
Yeah.
see if it says something about Temple of Moon.
He bookmarked you a chapter called "The Moon's Shadow over the Shudderwood."
Okay. All right. I'll just say thank you. I'll make sure I bring it back, and we'll talk later after reading.
Very well.
And I'll head back to them.
Go ahead and make a perception roll as he turns and walks back to his office. Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
Just okay.
Just okay. He walks back to his office.
I imagine myself just like an excited kid after like somebody gave me something, like thanking the guy and just like walking away and not looking back. I'm like taking it back to my attic bedroom to read under the blanket.
Alright.
And I'll walk back out to
Try and find them.
I would say you
I'm like
see.
sitting there like having a drink. There's like it's like stuck. Like you could see that like my shirt's stuck to my back. They're just like
I guess-
ink bleeding through it.
Valen, how'd it go?
Oh, hurt like a motherfucker.
You think
You
I
should get
it?
one.
Uh,
Check this out.
We said at the same time. What do you think I should get done?
Velociraptor.
Is there a symbol in there?
You know what you should get? You should get a tribute tattoo to Drachma.
You're right. I should.
Just
That's
get an
implying
owl.
he's not coming back.
Where are they? Are they in the room?
No,
Are
they're
they
up.
in the room right now?
Yeah, they're upstairs.
They're
in the
upstairs
room.
still. Yeah.
I know. I'm
Um,
trying to.
I'm watching
Oh,
Kale.
Since I'm done, I'm just
And like
making my
you can
way
tell I'm
back
obviously not
downstairs.
watching Kale.
Is Gale acting funny?
Yeah, I don't know. What? No, he's acting fine.
We're like, all right, well, don't take your eyes off him as I like backpedal away from him and head him upstairs.
I
immediately take my eyes off of him.
I'm coming back downstairs. I see Brahmas. I'm like, bro, Jaundice, look. And then I unbutton my shirt and I lower my pants and I show him the tattoo.
Yeah, that's a sick tat, dude. I'm gonna go see him
Right?
right now to get a tattoo.
Yeah. Where's Valen? He's watching Kale.
Yeah, watching Kale. I imagine too, like as I walk in the room, Alifair's like starting to put everything back again, like he's closing up shop and be like, hey, whoa, come on, man, I need a tattoo too.
What the fuck, man?
Dude, come on, do it for Darakba. Think about my bird.
It saves
What
so
do you-
much time using
what do
the
you
same
want?
needle.
We're gonna do a tribute tattoo.
You know how long that's gonna take?
I don't know. You told me you were the artist.
Photorealistic.
A long time.
Here, I have this picture I've drawn of him, and I hand it over to him. Do you want me to draw something right now?
Just a stick figure owl.
It's basically just a stick figure owl.
Oh.
The only reason I was tattooing the other guys is because they were getting a sigil for the werewolves. I figured it'd be
Yeah,
good. because-
yeah. We're gonna do that too. You're gonna do that right above him. It's gonna be both a sigil and a tribute.
All right, where do you want it?
I'll let you pick.
I kind of look down at his pants and like, ugh. And I roll up his sleeve.
His sleeve.
Yeah, like his arm. Give him a tough guy tat.
Alright.
Sailor style.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh boy.
You know the drill.
I don't.
Gagged
What is it,
gagged or ungagged first.
I guess I'll look around and notice the gag on the ground, and like see like the small bite marks right in the middle, and then see like the giant bite marks around the outside, and like put my mouth up to it and see if I fit like right in the center.
Black Growl, is it covered in slobber or no?
Oh yeah.
All right, that's gonna be a -2 on the fort save.
What the fuck? Why?
It's disgusting.
I hit it with the as I took it out.
Like he was glazing a corn on the.
All right, dude. Well, I'm gonna be yelling then. Whatever. Fuck it.
Oh no,
It's the
that's
same needle,
that's
it
for the
doesn't
bleed.
matter at
That's
this
not for
point.
the.
All right. So what do you need me to roll?
Go ahead and roll stealth first, and then DC 17 on the fort save. It just slips out. All right,
Where's my fort?
under AC.
Fort. My fort. My fort.
Just squeaked by. 17. Only 1 point of bleed. Alfair, please roll 1d3. Surprisingly efficient.
Gotten good.
Yeah.
What are we looking at here? I wonder.
I don't know. Take me a while to draw.
I'm gonna say I put the sigil like in his beak.
Hell yeah.
Like everything about it's like photorealistic, and then it's just got like the S and the beak coming out.
Photorealistic stick figure.
Yeah.
Immaculate line work with a 22. All right, that puts you guys about 2 o'clock, almost 3. Just a heads up, not.
Right, and I guess I'll after that I'll walk back downstairs, like with my sleeve rolled up. Alifair, Wygrow, come check out my new tattoo.
I'm like, oh, that's sick. Did I show you mine? And then I take my pants down and then open my shirt again.
You meant Valen, right? Not Alifair, right?
Yeah, Valen. Yeah,
You mean Vladimir?
Vladimir.
I walk over and I look at it, and I'm immediately jealous of how much cooler it is.
I see it. I'm like, oh shit, you guys are getting tattoos?
Yeah, dude, you want to get a tattoo? He's upstairs doing tattoos right now.
He's doing tattoos upstairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I want a tattoo.
Yeah,
What up?
I didn't even pay him anything, and I got this sick tattoo.
Yeah, I said I'd tip him and I
Why?
just walked out.
Wait, I tipped him.
Dude, he got you. You gonna let
Wow.
him get you? You let him get
And
you
you
like
guys is better. I gotta go talk to him.
Wait, no. Let Kale get his tattoo first.
Alright,
I'll
I'm
let
gonna go
him get his
upstairs. And Alifair is just like packing up again. And I walk in. And I'm gonna say, hey Alifair, can I get a tattoo? Everybody's getting tattoos.
What the fuck, man?
this is what Blake's been doing this all day.
He
You
does
can't
it all
escape
day,
it,
and then he
buddy.
goes in RPs and he's doing it.
Not one person's asked me for a sick ass panther, just like in real life.
If they win the series.
What do you want, man?
What do I want? You know, I really just want, it seems like everybody seems to get the same thing. I want a combination of everybody else's tattoos on mine. So
You
can I
don't
get
even-
the owl with the
No, you
person's
can't get the
name?
owl. The owl's special.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna let you. I'm gonna do dealer's choice, but I don't want it that big. I want it the size of a coin.
Of course. Are you guys just like RPing my real life?
Yeah.
Is that what's going on here?
Yeah, give me the size of like a quarter.
I bring the design up for the 8th time. They're like, well, yeah, just a little bit smaller. And then I walk in the back and just walk around in a circle and bring it back out to them. They go, perfect.
Yeah. And I want it on my wrist. Right here.
All right, man, fine. It's going to be 150 gold.
Okay, that's yeah. Here. I'm gonna give him 150 gold.
Very well.
Oh wait, you said on your wrist that's gonna be 250.
All right, let's go. At this point, I'm drinking some of the scotch that is left in the room from Valen.
And while he's doing mid tattoo, I'm gonna be like, can you kind of make it look like a skull a little bit?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
With a rose coming out of it.
And yeah, you kind of mentioned a panther too. So can you throw that into the quarter size?
I'm just not listening and just powering through it and just doing the sigil as small as I possibly can.
Okay.
Did
Do I
you
gotta roll for this?
did you read that, Blake?
No, I did not.
Oh. Yeah,
Oh,
go ahead and roll roll stealth. Determine if you want to
I'm not
make
gonna-
make your own gag or not. I mean, it's immensely painful, this device.
It's immensely painful.
Yes.
Okay.
Have you had a tattoo before in game? Like
No,
character background wise? No, okay.
I haven't. This is just like I'm trying to be a part of the crew because they all got tattoos. Like a sortie girl trying to be a part of the crew. So yeah, I'm just gonna roll stealth here. Gets it. Why can't? Oh, it's like -3.
Yeah, so you scream out like ah! The whole time,
Yeah.
not just a little
The
bit,
whole time.
like not even
Yeah.
looking at it.
And it's only the size of a quarter. It's like the whole time.
Go ahead and make a fortitude save. It's DC 17.
Alrighty.
All right. Take 1 point of bleed damage. And I need you to go ahead and roll 1d6, Blake,
a D6.
on account of the rough handling of the instrument, you know.
The UMD.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
3-hour process.
All right, man. I definitely couldn't fit all that stuff you did in there, but you were saying some cool stuff, so I did another design that I really like, and then I have him look at it, and I put it in general.
Okay.
It's like a little doll. Kind of put the symbol in there, like the doll has the sigil tattoo on its arm.
Or you know how like the old Greek statues would like cover the junk up with a little fig leaf? It's like covering that up.
Wow, that's awesome. I can't wait to show
I walk
everybody.
back in when he finishes and I say, hey, do you think you can make this look more like a skull?
Oh my god, dude. I have a meltdown and just chug the rest of the bottle.
Hey, Valen, check out my baby sigil.
What the fuck is that?
You know,
Where's its top?
You know, you guys are all doing it. So I was just trying to.
Who's gonna
That
tattoo
is-
Alifair?
That is not what we were doing.
It kind of looks like the doll that's haunting me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't you? You would be a little more spooked by that whole thing. All things
It's a little
considered.
triggering me. Yeah.
Huh.
Well, thanks anyway.
Yeah,
Thanks anyway.
it looks really good, dude.
Thanks, man.
Also, the common experience I get when I do tattoos at the shop. Oh,
I mean, you gotta think. It's gotta be like
Oh,
when
you
you
did
describe it
that
to your
way.
barber and they fuck it up and you're like, yeah, thanks, man. Fuck. man, that's not what I wanted at all. And then like now it's permanent though, and it's on your skin forever.
Or whatever.
Yeah, or whatever, you know. What you
No big deal.
You're like already thinking how you're gonna cover it.
get?
Just gonna wear long sleeves. I'm gonna head
Yeah,
back
so the
down.
whole skull thing.
Everyone get the fuck out, and I like close the door and lock it.
I go over to Brahmis.
I'd say during all this time I've been sitting there reading that book.
I is there anything that you found out?
Well, I'm trying to read this book that Lozeroff gave me. Seemed like he knew about it, and he was very interested in it.
I take the book and I turn it the right side, like turn it the right way and put it back in his hands.
Oh,
Oh shit! I couldn't figure out like what was. This didn't make
What
any
language
sense to me.
was it?
Yeah.
so it reminds you of the ritual on the train. Like what the fuck is this?
I've been there for 3 hours, looking at it upside down.
Right, he did the cipher. Okay. I'll just read it out loud, save us some time. It's from chapter 7, The Moon's Shadow over Shudderwood. Hidden deep within the mist-wrapped boughs of the Shudderwood, where silver starlight rarely pierces the canopy, lies the crumbling remnant of what was once the Temple of the Moon. Few remember its true name in the old tongue, but among Desnan dreamers, it is whispered of as a place where the veil between the waking world and the realm of dreams grew thin. Built at the heart of a natural stone amphitheater, carved by ancient and glacial hands, the temple aligned with certain lunar conjunctions, known only to the most devoted of stargazers. Why did I say that like an idiot? Now, ivy and sorrow cling to its spires, and the forest reclaims the marble paths once trod by pilgrims seeking visions. Locals speak of strange lights that flicker above the ruins when the moon is full, and of a mournful melody that drifts through the trees, soft as a lullaby and older than memory. So it certainly exists.
Nothing about like the direction of
There is sort of like a vague bearing.
Didn't your boy draw it on the map for you or whatever?
Yeah,
he just pointed to the middle of the map.
yeah, but you have like a, we'll say for our sake, it does point in the general direction and give a sense of traveler scale. It's at least maybe 5 miles or so, 3 to 5 miles to the northeast, approximately.
Okay. We'll say I read that to them, but like I read it like a first grader reading out loud in class. Like the temple of
I'm like standing next to you. I'm like, sound it out, sound it out.
moon, temple of the moon is in the
Use your context clues.
middle of the
Yeah.
woods. And I just like look up at everybody.
I just smile at him.
Hooked on phonics.
Hooked on Brahmis.
It's 10:30 p.m. You missed the concert.
Yeah.
The temple's
Took him so
here,
long to
guys.
read it.
We're gonna be able to save Drachma. 3 more days.
Is he reading this out loud, right? Can I
No,
like can we roll like knowledge on what he's saying at all?
Sure. Do either history or local.
Just do local, I guess.
You've not heard of this personally, not in your studies or in your recent trips here or anything, but it does sort of weirdly dovetail with what you've seen in the other ruins, that this was, you know, part of this old Starfort complex, maybe.
Yeah, kind of like we saw with the siren things back a while ago.
Yeah,
The road.
almost like it's a, you know, it's describing a kind of like Stonehenge type feature.
You think the temple's in the middle of all those, like, fortresses?
It's possible.
It's definitely
That kind of
within.
makes sense.
It's definitely within the bounds from what Balin described when he was on top of the tower.
Don't they not know about that it's like a star fort? They just know the structures are there.
I thought,
We saw the roads and which direction they pointed, right?
I thought specifically though that Kale, like conjectured that it was also a star fort, and it's really just the two of you that know.
Yeah, I had nailed that history roll.
Yeah.
So it was the place that we originally saw when we were coming into it.
No,
Not
it was
not that exactly, but like a part of it.
Yeah. I think of those are like the outer walls of what was. It's more like a
Say to
town,
him,
like
"I
a
think
city
I
at some
may
point.
know where it could be.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to finish our business here and get Drachma back. I miss him so much. He's my prettiest bird.
I mean, me and him had a special
And
bond too.
as I'm saying that, I'm holding Vigral's hand without realizing it.
And like I'm kind of weirded out by that. Like I've never seen them do that before, but they're just like casually holding each other's hands.
Touched by their experience meeting a switch hitter for the first time last episode.
You know? Well, boys, do you guys think we should try and learn more about Ost? I have a feeling that this isn't the end with them.
There are.
Especially if we have to go out there where I think we need to go. We are definitely going to encounter them.
But I mean, we have these tattoos now. Like, aren't we? Are we good?
I don't think we're necessarily good. I just think we can't turn. Doesn't mean they can't kill us. That's our understanding of like what the tattoos are, right?
Correct.
They can still kill us.
Alifar got a tattoo.
I was just gonna say I'm literally in the room finishing the rest of the bottle, getting ready to tattoo myself.
Hey, wait, I could tattoo him. Does anybody know if Alifar got one? Because I could do it.
You did not get one.
You didn't get one.
I had the door locked, by the way.
Make a perception roll, Alfair.
Oh God. That can only mean one thing.
Oh, it was almost a 20.
So close. So close. So you hear the unmistakable sound of the lock being picked behind you.
Huh? I do?
Oh yeah.
What lighting is in the room? Just candles?
I mean it's still daylight. This is approximately 3 p.m. ish.
So I couldn't make the room dark if I wanted to.
You could press to digitate the fire and such out. Curtains closed, perhaps.
As literally the second I hear the lock, I'm gonna burst of inspiration to kind of heighten my senses to get rid of the alcohol and jump up and spin my cape and put out any flame in the room and tuck myself into the corner and draw my blade. You need any rolls for that?
No. Just mark the spell.
Okay.
You have dark.
Digitates fucking burst.
You have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
You see, as the door swings open, very, very gently, a pair of D-cups enter the room and lean against the door frame, smiling. It's like, well, still got that melodramatic streak, huh?
I'll kind of lift the veil and relight everything and stand up.
She sees the gag and she's like, what?
Oh, fuck. It's going on.
Whether I should laugh, smile, or get in line. Been going on up here. Steady stream of young men. I don't judge.
Real nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. The whole party got this idea in their head that they wanted to get tattooed.
You
But,
remember? Oh, never mind.
No, don't do that to me. Remember what?
You know, that time in Rosenport when we got the matching.
I lift up my leg and show her the honkers.
Kind of laughs for a second. She's like, she goes to pick up the hem of the dress and then stops and she's like, huh, maybe you could see it later tonight. If you behave.
What are you doing up here?
I was keeping an eye on the bard.
What?
Just couldn't resist. All that screaming. Anyways.
So what? You're up here for one?
No. Someone needs to do their job around here. Your friends are a little distracted.
Okay.
I'm gonna go watch the bard.
I still don't understand why you're up here.
How does anyone do anything, Alfair? I don't understand a lot of things. See you later.
Ah! And she leaves?
She does.
What the hell? I go back and relock the door and start putting the sigil on myself.
Okay.
But in a much more like... I was getting ready to get drunk and just enjoy it, do it myself, but now in a much more teen angst, tattooing myself in my room without letting my mom know kind of way.
It's identical to Valen's instead of place that says Basia with the S.
Quite literally exactly what I do.
All right.
I got you with the...
Stealth Fort UMD.
Okay.
All right. Ooh. All right.
I mean, we all know what my thing is, you know?
It hurts so much. I miss you. Roll 1d3.
Oops.
It needs to be a D3.
All right. So it's 3 hours and 3 points of bleed damage,
Okay.
but it is done.
Man, we're cutting close to the concert now, huh?
Yeah, and I'm hammered now.
You drank the alcohol?
Yeah, I drink the rest of it. All right, what are you guys doing downstairs?
Oh, nothing. Just getting my dick sucked by Bass.
We're
What?
starting to head towards the concert. It's time.
Have
Yeah,
we
I mean,
discussed the
I'll meet
plan
you guys
to
down there.
Graydon?
Yeah, you guys want to game plan?
I mean, Kale's gonna be performing, so just keep an eye on Kale. I'm gonna be sitting next to Graydon. So I think as long as we keep an eye on Kale and we keep people pretty close by, you know, one in between Kale, one behind Graydon, you know.
I think that's a good plan. Just make sure nothing funny can go down, you know?
But I think also too, guys, we should keep in mind that let's not get baited thinking he isn't the target. We can't trust anybody. What if that message was meant to be intercepted? What if
Oh,
they intended for us to not befriend Kale? Intended for us to be distracted?
okay. We're getting deep into this. Okay, I like it. I like it. Keep going.
What if there was never a plan at all?
Okay.
I like
Okay.
Detective Promise. Puts his little glasses on, his little wood glasses.
This is the first time that Brahmas has made sense to me in a long time.
There's flashes
first time
of the
he
old
has
one.
it.
Like
Made sense to me in a long time.
I'm really paying attention to him and what he has to say.
I'm gonna say the only 3 people in this room that we can trust are right here.
I look around, Alifair's not in the room, so
Just keep your eyes peeled.
like us three?
You know what I mean.
What do you mean? Just to clarify.
Only 3 people we can trust is the people that are in our party, the people that share the same symbol that we do.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Yeah. Young Petros.
Gang, gang.
I miss him so much.
Yeah.
We could always trust Petros. I don't know about this bitch Andrew. What?
Yeah, she doesn't know shit, huh? How do we get stuck with her?
And I'm like, hey, yeah, you remember that time back at Hearthstone when we like didn't tell her anything?
Yeah, that was funny.
All right, well, I think we're ready. Let's go to this concert. See what more we can figure out and make Graydon aware.
Dude, honestly,
danger.
I think he's about to put on a banger. I saw him writing earlier.
Hope so. I hope there's a track that's about to play.
So it's
Yeah, I think he's about. I think he's about to like really hit a stride here.
it's in the tower over here, basically. You guys want to make your way over there? You'll see a slew of guests way to the approach. Chandra among them. She's like excitedly waving you all over.
Oh, it's an actual map.
You guys are down at the bottom.
Are we looking? Are we like on the outside of?
You're like making your way up through the small crowd there. Where you could see Kendra and Lucinian are talking to two people you guys don't necessarily recognize. Well, you've seen them around like during the day. Noble looking guests. And she sees you all approach and she's like, oh, boys, come here. This is the Marquisa de Welgery, her attendant, Astavach. Marquisa, this is, well, these are my
Can I roll local?
brothers. Yeah. Go ahead and do local.
Yeah.
No clue. You roll nobility for free with that too.
Yeah, it probably makes more sense for me.
Marquise and Marquisa, just a female form, pretty high up in the hierarchy. They're lower in rank than Lucinian is, or than the Duchess is in Taldor. So maybe like third or fourth in terms of.
Taldor is like the other country that's like next door, right?
Taldor is like Rome, basically.
Yeah. It's not part of like Usalev. Though,
No, it's far away. It's sort of like the progenitor kind of Usalev, part of it.
Yeah, like they all traveled. Like Usalev is America, and everybody came from other areas to form Usalev, essentially.
Yeah, kind of.
The melting pot.
Not really. There is America. That is its own place. That is that. That's Andoran. And there's also a New York City analog in the game too, but let's see. So yeah, this is basically like she's like a pretty high-ranking dignitary as well.
Yeah.
Approximately like of equivalent or slightly lower status than you are if you were in Keonan, basically.
What was my status in Keonan? Like, was I like...
Your parents are like just under the queen.
My parents were what?
They're like they're once.
We lost them.
Really?
Brought to you by Blue Chew.
Will Valen ever learn his backstory?
Tune in next week to maybe find out.
Still nothing.
there?
Huh? Oh.
Is
Yeah,
it
There
there?
we go.
Yay,
I can
nay?
hear him.
That was crazy.
Yeah, we can hear.
Ping didn't even
Yeah,
flicker.
You cut out.
How lame. Yeah, your parents are one step removed from the queen in Keonan, who is the highest authority.
So, like, vice president's son, essentially?
You kind of like Speaker of the House's kid, yeah.
Dude, you're fucking Hunter Biden.
I kind of am when you think about
a little
it.
bit, little
I do
bit.
not want to find Valen's
like-
laptop.
he's like-
dude.
He's colluding with Usalev.
Oh, man.
Says the Bureau of Special Affairs has a file like hundreds of rolls
Brought
of
to you
parchment.
by Fox News.
It's all just surveillance of the pigsty, like painfully handwritten details.
Let's see what's in Valen's scroll history.
Delete my scroll history.
Flash B on 4chan. Interesting.
But anyway, so the Marquisa kind of curtsies and she's like, "Oh, your brothers?" And it's like one's a vampire, one's a dwarf, one's a half orc, one's an elf. Like,
Yeah, our mom was rather promiscuous.
That's what a thing to say. Wow.
Her mom was a whore.
That's my first thought to explain.
She's like, "That's certainly odd for you, Mr. Yager, considering I knew your mother and she was anything but promiscuous. I guess you take after your father, though. Strong, silent type." She eyes you up and down, much to the man's dismay. He's like,
Oh, he's the cuck. I'm just like, yeah, I'm just kidding. We're not brothers.
"You know, I gathered that. Well, you guys excited for the show?" "Oh, yes.
We're very excited.
It's going to be great." Lucinian's just like in the background. He's like, towards you, Valen. Like, huh?
What is he doing?
Got like a little thing of snuff. He's like, "You want?"
I wave him off. I'm good tonight. I'm on duty.
No. Going to be
We
great.
got an important meeting coming up.
Remor is quite the
I
performer.
know what you're trying to do, DM.
Come on. Just playing the role you set for me. Your precedent. I'm just following through. Right. And they all sort of, you guys are all gossiping. You can see,
I say, you know what? I'm gonna do one.
sure. I mean, it's quite lovely weather. You guys have like your backs to everyone else. It's like lovely weather out here tonight. Really great. Yes, good.
Oh.
Woo! Did you hear that?
Yeah. I like open the blinds real quick.
You're like outdoors and you're doing this. No, you guys see groundskeeper Posey, the slow fellow, just kind of wandering
the concert's
around.
outdoors. It's not like in the main.
No. It's
area?
it's in the bottom floor of the tower, in the
Okay.
top left of the map, of the main map. You just see him kind of talking to, like, mumbling to himself. That's what he looks like. He's like, "Going to listen to the music. Gonna have a good show. Hello, friends."
Hello.
You guys kind of make your way over towards the entrance, and you can see your two favorite people, Stovian and Mr. Bellic. Which I never showed you what Bellic actually really looks like. Do so.
Jeez.
And that is what a Stovian looks like. Skinny guy.
Bellic looks like the guy with the pitchfork.
No, Bellic is the guy with the tray. The little halfling with the lamb chops.
Oh, gotcha.
He's the one with the big lady all the time, right?
And then the guy
no,
with the
that's
pitchfork is the
Edmund.
one that just said, gonna listen to the music and have a good time.
Yeah, he's the
Okay.
the slow guy.
Gotcha.
Edmund is the guy that's with the Duchess all the time.
Every time you say Bellic, I think of Prison Break.
Bellic is the classist halfling, like butler, basically.
Yeah.
It's
He's
like,
the one who was trying us when we came in on the carriage.
yes, you pores need to sleep outside. No, and you can see as like the guests are walking through, he's got a small. It's like a stone attached to a stick, and it's gently radiating light, like a black light. And he's like checking everyone's crotch area for piss as they approach. It's like waving them through, like. All right, you're up. Yep, clean. Stovian's just like, please come inside, enjoy the show. It will be a great concert tonight. Do move yourselves wherever it is you wish to seat.
That's all I need to be sitting next to, right?
Yes, correct.
Is there like a podium or anything like that?
It's just an open stage at the top.
Yeah. Is like most of the people in the room now?
Pretty much. Say it's more than what's represented here, but yes, the majority of who's at the lodge, who's not like on security duty, are inside.
I walk up to the stage and do I have any magic that makes me speak louder?
You have the wand of ghost sound, or is that someone else? Thought you had
Yeah,
that.
the ghost sound. Yeah, I do have a lot of good sound, but it doesn't do anything for me, like auditory, you know. So I walk up and I say, "Tonight, we honor the Pisser of the Woods."
Make a performance roll.
Hold on. Hold up. Hold on. Oh, I guess it's. Oh, I am an oratory, so.
Yes, you're good at oral.
Huh?
Everyone's yapping and talking as you guys get inside. Like, it's
I
just.
say, "Today we honor the Pisser of the Woods."
Everyone just stops. They're like, the Pisser of the Woods! Like, several people take up the cheer, and then it dies down, and they just start talking again.
So Mr. Cale Grimoire has agreed to perform a concert tonight to benefit the family and the name of the Pisser of the Woods. I'm gonna reroll.
All right. People are starting to get a little more friendly as far as that. They're like, here. A couple more people mumble it. They're like, yeah, Pisser of the Woods.
Who would like to make the first donation to kick the night off?
I will. John DeShallow Eyes.
Oh, yes. Deep pockets over here. Deep pockets.
100 gold.
100 gold. Everybody hear that? 100 gold. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Yellow Eyes.
Stovian's gonna take the stage and be like,
Anybody else care to donate?
excuse me, folks. I must interject. This is not an auction or a charity event. This is just a performance, as is common on evenings. Please keep your gold. The drinks will flow. May we introduce Cale Grimoire. And he steps aside to let him walk out of the back curtain.
This is actually a benefit. We're trying to raise money.
I step out.
Nobody's paying attention anymore.
Where's Graydon at? Okay.
I
Does
step out.
he gets like hooked from the stage?
Yeah. Yeah, so I step out. I give Valen a good pat on the shoulder and say, "Everybody, give it up for Valen. He did a great intro." And then I'm gonna proceed by strumming my instrument. And I'm gonna cast dancing lights. I'm gonna put it like a spotlight on me, and then I'm gonna proceed to play and I'm gonna just say, and this is for the Make a Piss Foundation, which we are collecting donations for in the name of Durst, and we're gonna build a wonderful, wonderful statue of him in the courtyard with these donations.
Make a
And
song
then I'll
request.
No, I'm gonna play the Ballad of Durst and the Damp.
This is beautiful.
You hear Corvin yell from the back. He's like, "More stairway!"
More stairway. So I'm gonna perform Fascinate on everybody.
All right. May make a performance roll. Oh.
That's what I do.
All right. Go ahead and remind us what Fascinate actually does.
It says mesmerize creatures. It's a will negate.
It will save you.
Press the button.
Oh, I have it in here.
It might not be a button on this. It's not like a spell.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a performance, but I can find the actual.
As long as she's good.
When you perform, compare your results to the will DC of one observer. Oh, it's one observer. I thought it was everybody.
I will say in this instance, you can make it.
The crowd.
Yeah, basically everybody.
Okay.
38 is sufficient, or 37.
Okay. Is there anything else I need to roll for that?
No.
So I'm just gonna.
Just
No.
Go ahead and start playing.
All right. I'm gonna ask Valen to lead the stage.
I leave the stage. Do you want me? I guess I go right here, right? With Promise.
If that's where you want to
both
go.
sides.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, wasn't that the plan, right? We
I just need to
kind of block them
do
in
your
so they
thing.
can have a conversation.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys. You think that's subtle enough? Trying to deliver. Well, not like this is not criticism. This is meta. It's like out of character. Is like, are you're goon squatting up like bodyguards, or do you want to maybe like hang back, but in a position where you can like get to them if something were to go down? I'll leave it up to your choice. You know.
I think it should be a mixture of the two.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm gonna be-
realistically, I think I'll go.
Also, you guys
Walk
would
back
be
in.
you guys would also, your positions would be
Right.
flip-flop because you're supposed to be Chandra's bodyguard and White Girl's supposed to be Jaundis's.
That's true. So,
Yeah.
I go and take a seat.
It
Okay.
works on one or more characters too, by the way.
It does, yeah. I had a feeling. I thought so.
Yeah.
Okay. So as this is going on and he's like doing his thing, just let that rock out a little bit.
Yeah.
As he starts to play. This magnificent hurdy-gurdy. Might be too loud.
Then rode with noble
No,
grit.
it's fine.
I had ChatGPT, right? I'm not gonna sing it.
So, slow sipping his gin, Gradence is kind of like, so, what is it that has the Bureau so spooked? Promise you alive there, kid.
Huh? What is it that has the what? The Bureau so spooked? I thought he was gonna be talking to Chandra. Right.
Yeah, I did too. So
Oh, I should have specified. It leads towards Brahmas.
We
Well,
were told.
Jaundice. Sorry.
We were told that message was intercepted. The message said that someone would be coming for you here at Ascanor Lodge. It said that individual was Cale Grimoire.
See his eyebrows go up. It's like, Grimoire. The boy.
I mean, from my understanding, there's some kind of like deeply internally rooted mechanism inside him that turns him into this killing machine. We haven't seen that. I mean, he's been anything but physical.
Make a perception check as you say that. You see he's like bristling at first, and when you say that, he goes almost like pale and gives you a kind of like a sideways look. Go ahead and roll sense motive. He looks obviously spooked when you mention the imprint, right? And he turns and he looks at Chandra for a moment, and she just nods once. She's like, and mouths the word Talon. And you see like the grip on the glass get tighter that he's holding. You're sure? You're sure it's the boy?
Sure as I can be. I mean, I didn't hear the message myself, but from the people that I trust and the people that I look over at Chandra.
She leans in. Again, only really the three of you can hear. She's sort of like several days before our arrival, our agents caught wind of an exchange between the Whispering Way and Grimoire Senior, his sect of fanatics. It was a payment. The following day, the son was summoned here directly. And he kind of blanches again for a moment. He goes, on the day I publicly announced I was going to permanently stay in Ascanor, huh? This is not good. This is very, very bad. She just puts a hand on his arm and she's like, Raiden, stay calm. You're protected. We're here. There are others with us. It's what? Why now? Why after 20 years? Why? You say, he turns to Brahmas, he says, you say you have seen no evidence. I have. That instrument he plays right now, the one he plays so well, the one he calls Jova. Well, you know who Jova Nightshade is. You can make a local roll. Actually, hold on one sec. This is the one passive that you have. It would be history, not local. 28. Promise you remember reading or hearing at least one of the last few things you heard before you left the Rangers of a would-be assassin who attempted to eliminate the prince about 8 or 9 years ago and was caught and hung, basically. Publicly, his name was Jova Nightshade, and he was allegedly an assassin from a place called Nidal, which is another country.
And that's who's hurdy-gurdy's name.
Yes. He says, you recognize the name then? Then Chandra will nod, assuming you indicate yes. Yes. That is a lie. Jova Nightshade is not his name. They do not have names. I knew him as Alpha 9. He was a weapon during the war, along with the others of his kind. One of the few who escaped the net after I defected. Now why would he were unconnected, as it were? Why would he be anywhere near that man? Why would he know anything about him? His identity was secret, his mission, his purpose. I mean, do you know what these things are? They are not people, they are not even monsters, they are tools. When they are set in motion, they cannot be stopped through normal means. Have you encountered their like before?
I never have.
Well,
have I?
you did in the prequel. They were the skin mask people.
That we saw when we were like traveling on the train or something?
No, we fought them in
they were the ones in the
town when we got
clothing
off the
store.
train.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they blew the building up.
Yeah, once before.
I mean, this is no insult, but you're lucky to have survived. For them to act so brazenly. This is dangerous. We are in a great deal of... He looks around, he's like, we are under threat, that is for sure. Especially considering agents of the Whispering Way were here many days ago. Is he?
You know who was here?
I did not meet them, I only heard secondhand stories from the huntsman, and he turns and he looks back at the boy toy of the Marquisa. They made mention that they were here, not under that name, you understand, but from the description. Agents of the Grave, certainly. And they stopped over for a day or two, but that's all I know. I don't know what, I do not know where. Only that they did not enter the lodge proper. And this is... payoff, you say? Their master would stop at nothing to see me dead. We have to get out of here. Or at least make sure he is no threat. I can't kill the boy. Can't sanction his death either. I knew him when he was young. But I made them. I made them what they were. I made the augments, the templates. I made them stick. I can unmake them. If he can be suitably restrained, if we can isolate him, I believe I can neutralize the implanted identity. And you could get me the hell out of here.
That would be easy. I mean, can we just do that tonight?
He looks at you sharply, like very sharply. He's like, it will not be easy. And it will not be painless. And he puts the glass of gin down. He's like, I need to be sharp. I need the better part of a day. This is an exact science. There can be no mistakes. It's not as simple as if we mess up, he dies. If he messes up, or if we mess up, he could be triggered. I assure you, we do not want a Talon running around all of these people. As he says that, you just take in, you know, there's 40 some odd soft, degenerate nobles, servants, staff members.
Okay.
It'll be a bloodbath.
So we rest tonight, take the day tomorrow to prepare, and tomorrow night we perform.
Yes. We will need silence.
Do you have a location in mind?
I do not. I don't think there's anywhere on the grounds. As I said, it will be extremely painful for him.
Can I hear all the stuff they're saying?
We can't just do it in his room?
We need silence, you said.
If we possess a magical silence effect, perhaps? Do you have such a tool at your disposal? I do not. I did not bring any of those things with me when I fled Barstoy.
I can talk with my friends and see what they have.
We will find some way then.
Okay.
In the
Talk
mean,
more about it
yes.
tomorrow. But get rest and stay safe. In the meantime, do you have any ideas?
I mean, after disastrous hunt the other day, I do not know anywhere outside the walls that is safe either. We need somewhere isolated, somewhere quiet, somewhere we're not likely to be disturbed. Not by passers-by nor bystanders.
Okay. Well, if we can't come up with a way, magical means to keep the noise down, then we'll have to come up with a better place. But no matter what, we're doing this tomorrow night.
Agreed. Watch yourself. They are more than men. I do not know what augments he possesses. Many of his forebears. Some had armored skin, some could see in the dark, some could run twice as fast as normal men. Others bleed acid or chemicals. Some explode when they bleed. Do not let him out of your sight, if you can help it. Try not to let anyone talk to him either. The trigger could be verbal, it could be read. Once it starts, there is no stopping it. Not without considerable cost. For now, let us pretend to enjoy the show. Lest there are eyes on us. Yes?
Yes.
Very well.
I look away and take a sip from my glass.
He looks very shaken. As does Chandra.
Could Wagral or Valen hear everything?
I think not. I think it was deliberately just the three of you.
I wasn't paying attention anyways. I was listening to the hurdy-gurdy.
Just fucking mesmerized. Well,
All right. I think it's coming to an end, the show. I would like to thank everybody for their donations and tidings to the Make a Piss Foundation in honor of Durst and the Bold and Wet.
somebody throws a bottle at the back of the stage. They're like, play another! More!
My good sir, I appreciate the encore, but I grow weary. Actually, maybe just one more. And I'll keep going. I don't know what you guys are doing.
You hear Corbin from the back. He's like, a duet,
I'll sing. I'll
perhaps.
sing. I'll sing.
No, not you. Out. Out of the way, out of the way. Grimoire! Let us perform. I am sufficiently drunk. You should be. You play, I'll sing. Just like old
Alright.
times.
Of course, Mr. Corbin.
Something
Sir.
dirgy, something dry. Enough piss.
I'll play a Dirge of Doom performance.
Okay. Everybody make a will save.
Everybody make a will save.
What the hell, man?
There's a nat 3 for the crowd.
He asked for a dirge. He'll get it.
Alfer, you are shaken.
Great.
Mindgrel, you are shaken.
What it will save, you said?
Yes. Promise, you are shaken.
All right, Corbin. You better liven it up a little bit.
Natural 19. Wait,
Corbin
31. Yeah. He
Corbin
just
shaking.
no, he's good. He just rolls with it though, and it's just like this eerie, haunting vocals that back your terrifying dirge. Very traditionally Ustalavic. Everyone's a little afraid, but they're kind of like comforted at the same time. Like this is Ustalav, baby. Visions of days of old, seated around a campfire, wagons and red eyes in the dark. Stuff legends are made out of.
Alright. I stop playing and I nod at Corbin and I say, I bid all of thee good night and thanks for coming. Then I walk back to the back here.
All right.
Imagine Gradient immediately stands up and just basically just like walks directly out of the room. Stiff as possible.
After just getting shaken, probably. Already on top of
he is gone.
Full on sprint.
Not quite, but brisk enough. You know, it's fairly late in the evening, so people begin to trickle out. Words. There's a nice applause at the end, but not, nothing too hearty.
All right, I'll get up and I'll start heading out of the door. I'll gesture to Balin as well.
Kind of follow his lead.
And like I imagine we're getting closer and we're kind of shuffling out of the room. I was like, I need to keep an eye on Kale. Where did Kale go? Is there an exit?
Not really. It's a closed room, so.
Come back out. There's no way out in there.
Yeah.
Corbin. There's no way out.
Yes. There's no way out for any of us. Plan accordingly. Do you have a parchment? I want to write that down. That's a great line. None of us are getting out of here alive. Yes. Great job, old chap.
You as well.
There he is. I
Say,
see.
write this down, Corin. She got her hands up on her knees and then elbows on her thighs.
Ah. You know of Yin Yang.
Hey, you know them too?
Of course. We went to the
My favorite
same
bars.
Bard College in
Did you
Hotlanta.
really?
Yes.
NEA? Parties?
So, peace up. A-Town down. Just knocks back a martinis.
Bard College in the A.
Mm.
Oh boy. A lot you can do with that.
Yes, Corbin and I were in the same fraternity of Lambda Lambda Lambda.
A coveted lambda, huh?
Those are the days.
I thought it was just a legend.
Well, we are legendary, eh? Grimoire? He's like stumbling.
Yeah, I went to college in Lepidstadt University. It
Really?
wasn't bad. Yeah.
Kind of walks up and like grabs your cheek. She's like, "But no dueling scar." I would have thought
Damn.
they're master fencers over there. I mean, is a mark of prestige, is it not? I never had much
You have
use
to
for
be
it.
touched to have a scar.
Hmm. Yes.
I
That's
interject and go, yeah, and Valen was not touched much in college, if you know what I mean.
oh, I see. I had heard rumors of an elf at a place, a vile place, wonderful place, called the Pigsty, but
Oh,
surely
I'm
that
your
isn't.
guy. I'm your guy.
You're just casually blowing your cover, like, yeah, sure, okay, it's me.
No.
Uh, he's like, yes, well. Do tell me if you want to change that. I'm going to fetch more absinthe. Good night, trolls.
Good night.
Grand performance scale.
Thank you. Thank you. Did you get the information you needed?
I did.
Okay,
Think.
good.
You wrangle him, tie his arms behind his back immediately.
Need to do some more research, then hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to figure something out.
All right, just let me know any way I can help.
Anyway,
Anyway, I don't really have a choice if I'm some kind of killer.
all right, we'll discuss more tomorrow. We'll rest tonight, and yeah, tomorrow's another day.
You're here.
And I'm like staring at his hurdy-gurdy.
That's all that happens at this performance? I'd like to roll perception as I drunkenly look around the crowd. Huh? What was that?
What's what?
That dice roll?
What dice roll? Probably Brahms' will save. Yeah, if it's nat 4.
Okay.
Now you were quite engrossed by the performance. It was almost like right in the slot. You know what I mean? You're like halfway drunk when a shoegaze band comes on, and you really just put one on. You're just like zoning out, thinking of her. You two keep sharing glances back and forth. You're really kind of vaguely keeping an eye in the direction of the
really
rest of your
targeting me
party.
in this episode, dude.
Of course. You did this to yourself, remember.
You've had 18 PBRs and Whir opens up and the smoke machine starts going and doesn't stop for 45 minutes. Well, what now?
Now you and her spend the night together, and you have to RP it.
You and Chase.
With Chase?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hammered. I'm waddling my way out of there. I'm trying to make it back up to the room to go to sleep with my new tattoo. I'm assuming we all heard the debrief that Thomas had with Kale.
When we get back to the room, I was planning on talking about it, not in front of everybody.
Let's go upstairs and just see where the night goes with some drunk boys that just got tattooed in a room.
Someone's waiting outside for you right now, dude. Jesus Christ. Fucking leaving. Run after her.
What do you mean?
Jesus Christ, dude.
Just go to the room and do the briefing.
Ruin this, dude.
He's too drunk.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that I didn't notice. Are you in game being? Are you guys in game being like? Are you guys in? Are you guys in game being like, yo, like, Alifair, what are you doing?
All right, fruit roll up. You're one to talk.
Yeah, I got a giant cock, whether it's soft or
Um,
hard.
He's a dork.
for real, are you guys in game? Are you guys in game being like, Alifair, what? Are you stupid? Like, what?
No, you're telling him there's a death assassin in your custody.
No, we're going back to the,
go bang your girlfriend. Don't pay attention to what we have to tell you.
Yeah.
Is this a frat or not? I mean, like, are we worried about the murder or are we worried about getting puss?
It's rush week, dog. There's only one thing. Doing one objective.
Lambda, lambda, lambda.
Lambda, lambda, lambda.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the room. Let's go, Kale. It's time for bed. That was a great performance. You need a rest.
Thanks. Night night. Night night.
Whose room is everyone meeting in?
I'm in my room next to Kale's. And Kale can just hear us.
All we can hear is lambda, lambda, lambda.
Ah.
Oh, yeah. It's Ori.
place yourselves. Do what you must.
So,
I'm laying on the bed, staring at the ceiling, trying to get the spins to stop.
I just come in and I lay right next to him with my shoes on, and they're all muddy.
Hell yeah.
All right, I'll say, all right, guys. Graydon's freaked the fuck out, but he kind of knows and has an idea of what the whole imprint thing is that Kale has going on. So
Well, he was a talent in the past, wasn't he? So you would know about that.
it would make sense. Is Kale in the room with us?
No, I would assume first Kale is in the other room. Also,
Yeah,
it's
Kale's in the
he was not a talent. He was like one of the two guys who made them, along with Kale's father.
Yeah, I mean, like he was part of the.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Of like the process
I
and the
knew he wasn't
organization.
an actually talent.
Yeah, correct.
He basically said when his imprint becomes active, or whatever you want to call it, he is just a literal murder machine. Everybody in this place would basically die if that's what he really wanted. But he also said that he believes.
Did you tell him that I bisected one of them?
I did not tell him that. There's a lot going on. Honestly,
I don't
the
know. Like,
music.
he's got a pretty faulty product there.
You can tell him, let him know, but like music was enchanting, and I was honestly just freaking out because he was freaking out so much. But he said that he could perform a ritual and he would be able to remove the imprint from him. But
Move it from him?
But he needs a quiet place to be able to do it. So, and I don't know if we have like some kind of spell that would like remove or block sound, or
Could we?
create like an area that would block sound so we could perform the ritual.
We could tell Kale that we need to go into the Shutterwood to hunt werewolves. The only issue there being that werewolves
What
would
about if
actually
we
show
took
up.
him? What if we took him back to the tower that we cleaned up?
There's a thought.
And we could.
We don't have that. We don't
We're
have.
gonna go to the Star Fort to look for your moon shrine, right?
I like that idea. Get
we
them far
don't-
away from here.
We don't have any spells that would be able to stop it. Stop sound.
I don't think I have any sound spells.
I don't think anyone has silence yet.
I could press a
All right, and
digitate
then-
or something, but not surefire enough to risk it
And
on
then-
doing a demon removing spell or whatever.
And then the next question is, do we tell him what we're doing, or do we just
Nah.
kind of omit the truth?
Well, wait a second. What does it entail?
He says it is very painful. It is very loud.
Yeah, we're gonna withhold that information.
It's like, what did I get myself into, man?
I mean, he doesn't have a choice at this point. So that's the only reason why my thought was possibly the other.
Yeah, but what if he fights us on it because it's gonna be painful and he doesn't even really think that he has it in him? You want to worse that?
You know, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, honestly, we could force him either way. So maybe we do tell him, but I don't know. What do you think, Alfair?
Yeah, I don't think we should tell him anything. Obviously, I think we should lie to him.
Now, conspiracy theory promise.
Promise
Do we,
Jones.
do we trust Graydon? What if Graydon's luring us to a trap?
I think we can trust him. I mean, the Bureau is not going to lead us the wrong way. You know?
What if Graydon is in somehow some way related to Sir Garen, Raper of Knights?
Oh, that's a stretch, big dog. I feel like that you're letting your past cloud your judgment a little bit here. And that's just me being a friend to you.
So you think we can trust Graydon?
I didn't say we could trust him, but I'm just saying I think that you are letting things that have happened to you in the past dictate how you see the possible future, right? I think it's
I
a
know.
stretch.
Just trying to learn from mistakes. That's all. Trying to think about the possibilities. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
9/11 was no
I
stretch.
understand that you have a certain level of trauma from what happened, and we can work through it together if you'd like.
Okay, maybe we can spend some time on that.
Yeah.
All right. So the plan as of now, because we don't have any kind of spell to block sound, we take him back to that tower in the Shutterwoods. We already cleared out.
Yeah. I think that's a good safe place. I mean, if Leaves of Wolves come, we can like hold the line, so to speak, there. Tell them we're just staying the night there. We're not trying to harm anyone. Is that wolf territory? Like, will we know that based on like where we were at whenever they?
I don't think you would know without doing further research. You'd have to talk to some people and check out the library for that information. It's a complicated
Yeah,
question.
I'd like to figure out. I'd like to go to the library and figure all that out and stuff.
I got another great idea.
Let's hear it.
Delgros.
Uh-huh.
Since he knows a lot about the Shutterwood, one of you guys who speaks better than I do are going to convince him that he's going to come with us, or we're going to tell the town that he took the last shot on Duristan. Just a thought, just an idea. Another body,
I
another
like
person to protect
blackmailing
us.
people.
A lot, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like we could just add another layer to this cake, you know?
What do we need him for, though?
I mean, I feel like he's a hunter. He knows the area. He might be have some kind of good information or tool. I don't know. Him and Graydon are friends, right? Maybe we ask
So why
Graydon.
would we need him force him to do it? Why couldn't we just get Graydon to have him come with him?
Maybe we ask Graydon and see what Graydon has to say.
I didn't know Jason Kane was in this campaign.
God, I miss fucking Delta Green, dude.
All right.
I think we got a lot to consider, a lot to think about, a lot to rest on.
I was just gonna say, I think we sleep
maybe-
on it.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to put some kind of trap to keep an eye on Kale or put the lantern out there, what the plan is, but let's
I'll put the lantern outside his door.
Just ask ChatGPT.
I mean, we're right down the thing, you know?
You gotta wait till Elfair goes in his room, otherwise it'll go off.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to sleep in my room so I can, the belly.
Oh man, that thing's gonna go off in the middle of the night when she shows up.
What the hell? All right.
Oh, yeah.
So
Let's get some rest.
All right. I go back to my room.
Okay.
And hold on, just as everybody leaves, I want to roll perception in my room. See
Damn.
if I notice anything.
Go for it. Oh, you guys are not shaking anymore. All that stuff, by the way. No. There is no small, two-legged wooden killer.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to like my balcony door, and just like make sure it's locked, and like move like a chair in front of the door, like knowing that like that probably wouldn't even stop it from getting in. Obviously,
You know it like
but like
climbs
just
up
do
the
it anyway.
chimneys and stuff. You do it anyway.
Do it anyway.
Doors open out, so the chair just falls down when you open the doors.
And then just start smoking from my pipe some flay leaf and start dozing off in bed.
You wake up and the doll's just ripping your bow.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go back to my room. And then
See,
also look
I think
around
I'm
for the
getting
doll.
scared. I don't like the long pause.
What?
You heard me. Oh boy.
Why, Grow?
Do I see a doll?
You do not. Just a cozy room. Elver?
I just go to sleep. I'm too drunk to think about the doll, and it hasn't really fucked with me yet.
Oh. You entered the room?
Yeah, I go to my room.
No perception.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Hmm.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
There's a dress in the middle of the floor. And a smiling face on the bed.
Oh.
We'll see you next week, bitches.
I want to roll